Hello everyone, welcome to this cerebral palsy related video. In today's video, it is primarily an answer to a question that was on a private cerebral palsy Facebook group page. And the question asked, what does cerebral palsy do to your body? Now, there are many ways of answering this question. But what I just want to say to start is that every single form of cerebral palsy is different in the sense of different diagnoses and different sort of functionality and difficulty. So for example, I'm going to use my form of cerebral palsy as a basis. But every single form of cerebral palsy is different, and how the individual wants to enhance, treat, and go about helping grow their cerebral palsy is also unique and personal to them. So that is a very important thing to keep in mind. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my cerebral palsy as a sort of inspiration, sort of bigger picture kind of example. So I have spastic diaplegia cerebral palsy, which primarily hinders my mobility and also my right side of my body. And at first, cerebral palsy to me was a very strange thing, as it was a whole new thing to me after I was diagnosed. I didn't know what it was all about. I didn't know what it meant or how it would impact my mobility. Now, as I've gotten older, cerebral palsy to me is second nature. I just go about my life. But at first, I had to learn how to adapt to my surroundings. And this is very important. Cerebral palsy learns from the individual and learns through personal perseverance and personal resilience. So never give up. But one area that I was surprised by was going swimming. Now swimming, bizarrely, neutralizes and suppresses all of the symptoms of any form of cerebral palsy in a good way, as the water helps to maintain natural balance and stabilization and a little bit of natural functionality. But why is that? Well, cerebral palsy primarily impacts multiple factors of the body, mainly a person's brain, spine, and one or multiple parts of the body. But once you're in the water, and once the water essentially takes the weight from the cerebral palsy and also your body, it's like you haven't got cerebral palsy at all, because that's how people somewhat perceive the individual with cerebral palsy being in the water, is capable, because the water secretly is carrying the weight from the impacted areas. But once you come out, unfortunately, all of the symptoms from cerebral palsy will be somewhat restored. So an impact on mobility, tightness, contractions, spasms, things like that. So water helps to maintain a little bit of freedom, a little bit of natural mobility and functionality. Also, as well, the weather plays a key role within cerebral palsy as well, because if the weather is cold and it is severely cold, then the temperature will impact all of the muscles, all of the symptoms to react in a negative way. So increasing tightness, increasing contractions and spasms. But if you are in, say, like a hot place, like a steam room, or if you go to like places like America, then the heat and the higher temperature will help to neutralize a little bit of the symptoms as well. Basically helping to restore a little bit more of natural functionality. Something else that I've also learned this year is wearing sort of like formal, like thermal leggings, before you put on your clothes, like your trousers and stuff like that, helps to keep more heat in around your muscles to try and maintain a little bit more, once again, functionality, keeping that functionality going, because if the temperature gets too low, then your body will go into complete spasm, and unfortunately you won't be able to, unfortunately mobility will become basically really difficult. Something else as well that I've also known about cerebral palsy is that if you were to sit down on the floor for for a long period of time, then a little bit of some spasticity will start to occur, which would leave your foot and leg to go numb, which would impact on movement, crawling, and basically trying to regain control. And a sign that I have noticed is that when a spasm goes on for too long within my foot or leg after sitting down for a long time on the floor, is I start to do like a chronic laugh, which means the spasm is ticklish, but I'm in lots of pain whilst it tickles me. So what I tend to do is I tend to move my leg as fast as I can to try and regain some of that natural control once again. Think of it as if you were sleeping on your arm or hand for long periods of time, and then when you get up, you feel no sensation within the hand or arm. But going back to the mobility side of things for cerebral palsy, is is that cerebral palsy is the best asset if you never give up on it. Now what I mean by that is, if you don't try to take risks or to try and think outside the box with cerebral palsy, then nothing will occur for a long-term benefit. But if you start early and mentally training your brain and also building up your resilience and tolerance level of the spasms and the contractions and the tightness, then yourself and cerebral palsy will not grow in harmony and in synchronization going forward. But the best person who will learn over a long period of time is the individual themselves, because it's down to them to essentially say to themselves, right, I have cerebral palsy, let's not give up until the very end. And I would say as well, in order to understand what cerebral palsy does to your body, is accepting that yourself does have cerebral palsy, and as well, the earlier you accept that you have cerebral palsy, the better you are in the long run trying to learn and grow and enhance your cerebral palsy, both as an individual and also within synchronization with your cerebral palsy. Because cerebral palsy isn't a bad disability. It is a teacher, a motivator, and an educator from both yourself and the condition as a whole. But just to quickly wrap up, there are many forms of cerebral palsy, and it's up to the individual to bring out the best within cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy can impact multiple different muscles, multiple different ways of speaking, and also mobility. Sometimes cerebral palsy can leave people wheelchair bound or not able to walk very far, but it's all about perseverance and resilience, and also yourself. I hope that this video helps anyone who has just discovered that they have cerebral palsy, or anyone who is learning about cerebral palsy. And I hope that you have a good weekend, a good week, a good day, and please stay tuned for future videos. Thank you very much.